Welcome back to Red Mountain High School, but this night belonged to the Liberty Lions. They take down the Mountain Lions by a score of 30-0. Let's now take a look at the highlights from this one. This one really was all about Liberty.
Well, Liberty, you see here the interception and run it all the way back in the end zone, but no, there's a penalty. Still get it down inside there. You miss a field goal and come away with nothing. Your defense gives you the ball and come away with 0 points, and then you just see this Liberty offense take over, whether it's Brock Mast, whether it's Knapp, whether it's Guevara. You know, it's going to get off the field again defensive-wise, and George Ramirez knows better than that. He's a big physical player, but you come helmet to helmet, and officials are going to call that.
Last play of the first half here, Dale.
5.6 seconds left. You knew the ball had to get out quickly if you're going to run a play.
This was the opening drive of the second half.
Brunel straight down the seam, one of those sophomores. And then again, we've talked about Knapp and his ball handling skills at quarterback, wide receiver. You see a great throw from Mast and a super catch.
Guevara hauling it in from 28 yards out, and then Mast again, this time to the tight end, Sam Wolfer.
6'2", 210 pounds. Senior, you see the numbers there, and that's about what you'd expect. You know, I guess the number one thing that jumps out to me is time of possession. I mean, if we over doubled them up, time of possession, and then the penalties. You know, 8 of 69.
And speaking of which, let's revisit the Sands Chevrolet keys to the game.
Well, and you know, you sit there and you look at time of possession. You don't have the ball very much, and you don't have a big play offense. That's going to hurt you. Turnovers, even. But then the penalties, and when you get the penalties, it's one thing if it's, you know, if it's fourth down and you jump offside instead of 4th and 5, it's 4th and 10, okay. But when you continue to keep drives alive, those are the ones that can kind of demoralize you.
Well, a big win for Liberty here tonight. It'll be a nice drive back home to the west side for the Lions.
Makes that trip a little bit quicker.
And what promises to be the first of many rivalry games, the Desert Ridge Jaguars and the Higley Knights meet for the first time next week in the Rearview High School Game of the Week. Head coach Jeremy Hathcock and the Jaguars are looking for a bounce-back win after losing last week to Highland, while Higley looks to Cal commit quarterback Kai Milner for leadership after a close win last week over Mountain Point. Tune into Rearview Cox Channel 4 or online at rearview.com. Starting at 7 p.m. for all of the action. Well, for Dale Hellestray, Haley Stasiak, and our entire Rearview broadcast team, I'm Chris Harris saying so long from Red Mountain High School, where it was all Liberty getting the win over Red Mountain 30-0. To watch this entire game on replay, you can log on to rearview.com. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend, everybody.